Hey everybody, G-Bear here out in the desert, getting ready to wind it all down. Already started packing. I want to be out of here in the next couple of hours. The heat of the day is going to be pretty good today. It's going to be calm and temperatures are 90 or above. And the sky is crystal clear. There's not a cloud in sight. But I wanted to show you one more thing before I go. This isn't an electrical thing. This is a little survival thing I learned a long time ago. What you're looking in front of you here is these are the components of what they call a penny stove. And it's not because it costs a penny, it's because a penny is used to cover the center holes or the fill holes. Okay? And what this is, and I can't stress the importance of aluminum cans. You'll find them everywhere in the desert, on the sides of roads. People just don't care. They throw them everywhere, but they come in handy. Now this was two fruit drink cans, and it's just the bottoms of the cans. And what I did was I put it on top of a piece of 2x4 with the 2x4 beside it, and I held a razor blade on top of the 2x4 steady, and I just rotated the can until I cut through it. I did that twice, and I had two bottoms. And then I carefully worked one inside of the other and squeezed them together until I got them to be this little pod. Then I took my little punch, but I decided that the punch was going to be too much work, so I got my little 1/16 drill out in my cordless drill, and I drilled a bunch of holes around the outside. They're not perfect in distance. Some of them are a little farther apart than the others. And then 5 little holes in the center. That's the fill point. And then this is the other component. This is an old tuna fish can, and this comes in really handy. Because what you have to do is, when you get your alcohol in there, and this does burn alcohol, you can burn this stuff here, or you can burn 91% rubbing alcohol, or you can burn denatured alcohol. Any type of alcohol would work. Okay, so what I want to do is show you this little thing, but before I start, I'm going to reach around here and grab a piece of wood to put underneath this, because I don't want to be burning my plastic table. It does get a little bit hot. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this works. First of all, you take a little bit of your alcohol here, and we're going to use this heat. You can find this in any automotive store. This is a brand new bottle, hasn't been opened yet. And, oh, I got a tear in it? No. Let me get it opened here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to pour a little bit into the center here and let it soak up down inside. I'm going to do just a little bit over 2 tablespoons. And then I'm going to splash a little bit down here in the side. It doesn't take much, just a little splash. Okay, the reason for that is, what you want to do is heat up this inside can so that the alcohol inside of it vaporizes. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is starting to burn. I have this thing here to block the wind. And we are starting to get some right now, so see if I can't block this off to one side. Okay. You can hear the whirring sound. And what's going to happen is, once the alcohol vaporizes on the inside, it starts blowing out those little holes. And this burns just like a stove burner would. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the flame. It is actually burning right now, and that's hot enough to burn my hand if I got it too close to that. But you could set a coffee pot or anything on top of that and drop the penny in the center, and that helps even more because it blocks off those center holes and it forces the gases out the edges here so that it comes up on a better burn. Let me see if I can't get that in the shade for you. Move my penny over. But you can hear the sound of the flame. It's running pretty hot right now. If I put a pan on top of there, it wouldn't take hardly any time at all to boil some water, cook some eggs, and bacon, my favorite. But this is a survival stove. It's very efficient, and everybody should have one. So next time you get a couple of cans, it's best if you get two of the same type of can. When you do this, they fit together well. But let me show you some other things I did this weekend. I brought my coffee pot out, but I forgot to bring my basket to hold the grinds in it. I have the grinds, but nowhere to put them. So I took this can, and I cut the top off. Then I punched a bunch of holes around the side, just using an awl, which is a sharp ice pick type thing. And I put a couple in the bottom. And what I did was I put my coffee grinds inside there. You'll see some still inside there a little bit. And I could set this down inside the coffee pot with my grinds in it. And as the water heated up around it, the coffee seeped out the sides of here and out the bottom. And the boiling water on the bottom helped move the stuff around so that I had coffee in no time. I didn't get hardly any grinds in the coffee. I didn't have to stand here spitting out grinds every time I took a sip. There were a few on the bottom of my cup and on the bottom of the pot when I was done, but other than that, it was fine. Okay, that's one other thing. Now, the other thing is, of course, I like my bacon and eggs in the morning, but I have to have some place to keep the oil, so or the fat, the bacon fat, when I'm done. So what I did was I took another can, I cut the top off, then I cut one off the bottom to make a cover to go on here, so it keeps the flies and the bees and all of that stuff out from getting into my oil or my bacon fat. So I can use this for cooking during the day and other things that you might want to use the bacon fat for, like rub on your skin for Indian suntan oil. Anyway, that's a couple of the things you can do with aluminum cans. So when you see them out in the desert, don't go, oh, look at the trash over there. Go, oh, wow, look at that. That could be a stove. That's it for now. Talk to you soon.